So now I am going to show you the goal seek functions. Before showing the goal seek function, I want to solve this problem. I want to show you goal seek function with an formula. It will be easier to understand. So first I need to calculate the total profit. So let's do it one by one for one. So for this, the first task is how many kg of potatoes do you need to sell to break even. So first let's calculate the total profit. So total profit means gross output minus the cost. So gross output should be a potato sold. It is not yet given, but I will select this value anyway, so that if I put any values here, it will directly show the result here. So the unit price, I will multiply the amount of potatoes sold with the unit price. So this is our total output. This is our gross output. So now I have to deduct the cost. So unit cost, this is the variable cost, which should be the proportion to the potatoes we have sold. So we have to multiply, it is given for 1 unit, so we have to multiply it with the potatoes sold. And the fixed cost, it is always fixed, no matter how much potato do we sell. So it should also be it is independent to the unit of potatoes sold. Fixed cost is always fixed, so we will just add it. So here you can see that this formula consists of several arguments, and the result of this formula, which is coming here, it depends on these arguments in this formula. So if I change any argument, the result will also change. So let's see, if I give here at 100, so result is changing. If I give 200, the result is changing. If I give here 1500, the result is changing. So the goal seek formula is a formula. In this through this formula, we can select a goal in any cell, and this formula will change another cell to reach this goal. For example, if we want profit 5,000 euro, so for 5,000 euro, how much potatoes do we need to sell? This can be calculated through the goal seek formula. So I think this is a little bit complicated, but as we do it practically, it will be more easier. So the first task is how many kg of potatoes do we need to sell to break even. So the break even means the total profit will be 0. So how much potatoes do we need to sell? We have to change this cell to reach the total profit of 0. So let's find out the goal seek formula. We'll find in the data in the what if analysis. So here I can find the goal seek. So set cell, that this means which cells do we want to reach our goal. So our goal is to change the total profit, because for how many kg potatoes do you need to sell to break even. Break even means the total profit should be 0. So we choose this cell, and to value, we want our profit to be 0 in this case. So our profit should be 0 to value. So this is our goal, profit 0, and this is the cell we throw. This is a cell in which we want to reach the goal, and by changing cells we want to change this cell, we want to change the value of this cell to reach the goal. So if I press OK, I can see, okay, if I sell 400 tons of potato, our total profit will be 0. So let's copy down this formula here, and we want to do it for the task 2. So how many kg of potatoes do we need to become a millionaire? And we want our profit to be 1 million. So we can do it also the goal seek formula. So set cell, we want this cell to be 1 million. I think this is the million, and I change this cell. So we have to sell 2400 potatoes, then we will be reach our goal to be 1 million. And multi-millionaire, so I think multi-millionaire means more than 1 million. It can be 2 million, it can be 3 million. So I want to do it for 2 million. Set cells to value, let's see, it is 2 million. And I want to change this cell. Okay, so this is the math here, but you have to remember that for using the goal seek formula, we must use an Excel formula. So if in this cell if there is a formula in this cell, only then we can use goal seek functions, otherwise not. Okay, let's do it for the do. So in this task we want to be our future value 0 by changing this cell. So when our future value will be 0, what will be our number of payment periods? So let's check it. What if goal seek set cell, this cell, we want it to be 0, and we want to change this cell. Okay, and here is also we want to change this cell. So goal seek this cell to value 0 by changing cell, this cell. Okay, so if our 2.6%, then future value will be 0. So we want to make it 0. So what if analysis, goal seek, select this cell to value 0, and by changing cell, this cell. Okay, and in this task I want to raise this amount into this cell by changing this cell. Okay, so let's goal seek this formula to value, I want this value, and I cannot write select it, I have to write it minus 2000 euro 20,000 euro by changing cell, this cell. Okay, here I want to reach minus 10,000. In this cell. Okay, and here I want to reach this one. Oh sorry, I have to do it minus 10,000. Sorry, minus 10,000, changing this cell. Okay, now this I want to be minus 40,000. Yes, 40. Sorry, set cell should be this. With this cell, it should be minus 40,000. by changing cell, this cell. Okay. Okay, so this is all for goal check function. Thank you.